And welcome back to Who Would Win? This short one comes to us from, and I want to make sure, if I get this name wrong, forgive me, Kenyota Cobb? Kenyota Cobb asked the question, who win a fight? Dren, the hybrid from Splice, versus 2009's version of Jason from the Friday the 13th series. Now, Jason, we've gone over plenty of times before, and this is just the 2009 version, so it's going to be quick. He is human, he can be killed, but he's a lot quicker than your normal G. He runs. This Jason runs. Skilled just about any form of weaponry you give him, besides a gun. He usually has a machete on him, but he can also use arrows, a crossbow, an axe, whatever's really available. Physically, he's a brute. He's still a brick shithouse. He can basically pick someone up, crush their skull, that kind of... I don't think he actually did that. But he can just pick someone up without issue and just smash him against something and kill him. He's at least in the 6-foot range. Still not very bright, but he's very resilient. Now, like after getting the back of his head kind of chopped up a bit, he was able to come back and attack the main character from under the bridge, unless that was supposed to be a hallucination or something like that. Despite the fact he's not the most intelligent individual, this Jason does know his way around Camp Crystal Lake, and even is able to... He seems to have an idea where people are. Like when the girl's hiding under the bridge, the walkway to the lake, he's able to know where she is and stabs her in the head. So he does seem to have some awareness of his surroundings. But again, he's still human, so he's still got some of the limitations of human. He's just a very physically powerful human. Dren. Now, Dren is very unique. Now, in the movie Splice, they basically created these hybrids. And it's like a blend of just a lot of... It's like an artificial animal they created that looked like I kid you not, looked like a mole penis where a tongue came out of the tip of the... I'm not joking. Look it up. And then a spike came out. But what it was is, what Dren was it was a combination of animals. They never give a full detailed list of what animals are in there. But human DNA was in there. And there had to have been something like a bat or something. Aquatic animals like fish, because Dren can breathe underwater. Dren also had a poisonous tail, so it's possible there was some sort of insect creature in there as well to give it a poisonous barbed tail. Dren was also a carnivorous, very agile, and did split from female to male after a certain period of time. Now, that said, Dren, as powerful as Dren wasn't supremely powerful, like physically speaking. Dren was strong, but was more agile and quick and fierce than anything else, and a poisonous tail. But ultimately got killed by being smashed in the head with a rock. So take that for what it's worth. So if this fight took place, let's assume they somehow get Dren all the way out to Camp Crystal Lake trying to do something with Dren. Jason's there, and one thing leads to another. Jason tries to kill the two scientists that created Dren. Dren gets in the way. Let's assume Dren at this point has transformed after this, because Dren wants the female to mate with. And their fight begins. Right off the bat, if Dren might try to skewer Jason, and Jason, not realizing what Dren is, probably take the barb. Now, Jason probably is durable enough to withstand that poison for a little bit, but he'd quickly feel the effects. But I imagine the tail will be in him long enough that he'd grab it, pull Dren there, and just skewer him straight there. This is going to be a quick-ass fight, by the way. Even if he's in the air, just skewers him straight in the air, just rips him in half, just with the blades, and then done. But Jason starts to go down because he's got like I think it was a neurotoxin. A neurotoxin coursing through him. And he falls to the ground. Ultimately, because it's Jason, he would probably get up. It probably wouldn't kill him because he's not quite your normal human. But he'd be down for a while. It gives them enough time to get away and drive away, and then Jason eventually gets back up. Like I said, this is one of the quickest ones I can do. Now, let's assume for a moment that Dren's in the air, and Dren doesn't go for a quick stab. It'd be on Dren's instinct to do the stab. Let's assume Dren doesn't. Could Dren maybe do enough damage or attack Jason to maybe just keep Jason, just wear him down? Maybe, but here's the problem with that. Dren needs to get close, or Dren needs to touch Jason to hurt. Dren doesn't have any long-range weaponry, because even that tail is technically mid-range because it's attached to him. So Jason's going to be able to grab Dren at any point. And physically speaking, Jason shows much more physical capability strength-wise than Dren does. And Dren, for all its durability and, flexibility and agility, doesn't have the greatest endurance, durability, or I think I might have said durability, but Dren can kind of regenerate a little bit. It can regenerate. It regenerated the barb that got cut off later on. But Dren just can't take serious hits, and Jason would deliver serious hits. Like, he'd probably destroy a wing, punch him in the gut, maybe even crack his skull. Jason, sheer power wins the day out in this fight on Jason's behalf. But there is a catch. When I say, and obviously I'm giving the majority fight to Jason 2009, but Dren could win this fight by simply tagging him and then releasing his tail before Jason could grab him. That's a very realistic scenario that could happen. I'm going to go 70% of the time, though, Jason will win, even if he gets tagged, because it's Jason, even the human Jason. I think he'd somehow survive the neurotoxin just because he's tougher than average human. And Dren would just get skewered by a machete. So, and let's assume he doesn't. Let's assume he still stays up in the air. Jason is also really good with a crossbow, or it's a crossbow. Yeah, he's good with a crossbow. He can just shoot Dren out of the sky, honestly. So yeah, there's that as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Superman, Magic, what if, anything I do on this channel, put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to that at some point. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time, folks. Later.